In this part, we are going to discuss about transportation in humans, right? To study the transportation, we are talking about circulatory system. As we know, the system is composed of different organs, right? So circulatory system is also composed of different type of organs. So let us first discuss what are the organs involved in circulatory system, right? So the very important organ of the circulatory system is heart, and blood vessels are there, blood and lymph. These are the main organs of the circulatory system. We are going to discuss about these organs one by one. So we are not talking about heart and blood vessels first. We are taking up blood, right? So first we are talking about blood. Now if we talk about the components of blood, so blood is composed of two things, right? It is composed of blood plasma and blood cells. We also say corpuscles, blood corpuscles. So plasma and blood corpuscles make the blood. So plasma is nearly 55%. Okay. The plasma makes 55% of the blood, and there are 45% blood cells are there, right? So plasma and cells are present in the blood. Now, we talk about plasma first, that what is plasma? We know that blood is a fluid connective tissue, right? Fluid connective tissue that you have studied in class 9th about fluid connective tissue. Why blood is called fluid connective tissue? Because its ground substance is in fluid form, right? This plasma is fluid. This plasma is only the ground substance in which the blood corpuscles are embedded. So blood is a fluid connective tissue, and this plasma is mainly composed of water. Water is present in the plasma. Next to water, there are nutrients present. So, nutrients. Then come to proteins are there. There are gases present and the waste. So, in plasma, water, nutrients, proteins, gases and waste materials are present. Okay, and it is making 55% of our blood. Now, come to the cells. There are three types of cells present in the blood, and these cells are RBCs, WBCs and platelets, right? These are RBCs, WBCs and platelets. So let's talk about RBCs. RBCs are red blood cells, WBCs are white blood cells, and these are platelets. RBCs are also called as erythrocytes. Erythrocytes. And WBCs are called leukocytes, and platelets are called thrombocytes. Okay, so why RBCs are called erythrocytes? CYTES, cytes का मतलब होता है cells. Erythro means red colored. They are red colored cells. That's why they are called erythrocytes. WBCs are called leukocytes because they are colorless. And these are thrombocytes. So, we are going to discuss about these cells. What are the functions of RBCs, WBCs and platelets? First, we are taking up RBCs, red blood cells. Okay, we need to know why RBCs are red in color. क्योंकि इनके अंदर एक पिगमेंट होता है हीमोग्लोबिन. Because of hemoglobin, RBCs are red in color, right? दिस हीमोग्लोबिन इज अ प्रोटीन, ये एक प्रोटीन है which is made up of heme group, iron and protein. Globin is a protein and heme group, that means iron. Okay, so it is a protein, and this is of red color. Because of that only the RBCs appear red in color. Very important thing about the RBC to know that they are enucleated. Enucleated means they are without nucleus. They do not have nucleus in them. Okay. जो मेच्योर आरबीसीज होती है उनके अंदर न्यूक्लियस नहीं होता है, बट आरबीसी के जो इमेच्योर आरबीसीज होती है उनके अंदर न्यूक्लियस प्रेजेंट होता है. ओके, सो यू नीड टू रिमेंबर दैट मेच्योर आरबीसीज डू नॉट हैव अ न्यूक्लियस. Because of that reason only that they are enucleated, they have their characteristic shape, that is biconcave. So RBCs are biconcave. Okay, their shape is biconcave. इस तरीके से इनका शेप होता है because of devoid of nucleus, क्योंकि न्यूक्लियस नहीं है इसके अंदर. Clear? Now, what are the functions of RBCs? The most important function of the RBC is to carry oxygen and carbon dioxide. This is pretty obvious that we have already studied that RBC can bind with oxygen as well as carbon dioxide. So these respiratory gases are carried by the RBCs, right? Along with the respiratory gases, nutrients are also carried by the RBCs. अब अपन ये बात करते हैं कि हमने जब डाइजेशन स्टडी करा कि द फूड इज डाइजेस्टेड, द कॉम्प्लेक्स फूड इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू सिंपलर वन, राइट? एंड we have studied about respiration, that oxygen is reached to each and every cell. When oxygen reaches to each and every cell, the nutrients are present inside the cell, then what will happen? The oxidation of food will take place, right? And the energy would be released. So how the nutrients and the oxygen reaches inside the cell, for that our circulatory system works, right? So iska main function hai to carry the respiratory gases. Clear? So the more things about RBCs that they have a lifespan of 120 days. इनका लाइफ स्पैन 120 days का ही होता है. They are not immortal, right? And after 120 days they would be reached to the spleen. कहाँ पर? स्प्लीन के अंदर. स्प्लीन is a structure present located near the digestive system. तो जो ये स्प्लीन है ये आरबीसी का रिजर्वॉयर भी है, राइट? आरबीसी का रिजर्वॉयर भी है और ये आरबीसी का ग्रेवयार्ड भी है, क्योंकि आरबीसीज यहीं पर जाकर के डिस्ट्रॉय होती है और यहीं पर इनका स्टोरेज भी रहता है. तो स्प्लीन इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट. इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्ट्रक्चर विच इज functioning as the reservoir of RBC as well as the graveyard of RBC, right? Now, if we talk about the hemoglobin content, that is quite different in male and females. हमने देखा है मेल और फीमेल के अंदर हीमोग्लोबिन का जो काउंट है वो अलग होता है. यूजुअली जो मेल्स हैं उनके अंदर हीमोग्लोबिन का काउंट परसेंटेज ज्यादा होता है, right? In females, if we talk about females, it is nearly 12.0 gram per deciliter to 13.5 grams per deciliter. इतना होता है. अगर अपन मेल्स को कंसिडर करें तो इनके अंदर नियरली 14 grams per deciliter होता है. Why there is a difference? हीमोग्लोबिन का परसेंटेज मेल्स के अंदर ज्यादा क्यों होता है? बिकॉज जो मेल्स हैं इनके अंदर एंड्रोजन्स जो है, एंड्रोजन्स मीन्स Androgens are male reproductive hormones. If we talk about a particular androgen, we can take example of testosterone. तो ये जो androgens है, like testosterone, they have the stimulatory effect on the production of RBCs. RBCs के प्रोडक्शन के ऊपर इनका एक स्टिमुलेटरी इफेक्ट होता है, स्टिमुलेट करते हैं आरबीसी के प्रोडक्शन को, जिसकी वजह से हीमोग्लोबिन का अकाउंट मेल्स के अंदर ज्यादा होता है. ओके, सो दिस इज अबाउट आरबीसी. नाउ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट डब्ल्यूबीसी. ओके, जो WBCs हैं, they are also called as leukocytes. They are known as soldiers, army of the body. Body की army का काम कर रही है. An important thing to know that they have the structure of amoeboid. They have amoeboid structure. Amoeboid in structure, right? इनका स्ट्रक्चर अमीबा की तरह होता है. अमीबा क्या करता है? अमीबा जैसे ही अपने फूड को सेंस करता है, इट थ्रोज इट्स सूडोपोडिया आउट और अपने फूड को इनगल्फ कर लेता है. इन द सेम वे WBCs आल्सो आइडेंटिफाई द माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स. जैसे ही ब्लड के अंदर कोई इंफेक्शन आया, ये WBCs उसको आइडेंटिफाई कर लेती है और उसको इनगल्फ कर लेती है. इन दिस वे ये हमारे इम्यून सिस्टम का एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करती है. क्लियर? नाउ टॉक अबाउट प्लेटलेट्स. प्लेटलेट्स आर नोन एज थ्रोम्बोसाइट्स एंड इनका इंपॉर्टेंट फंक्शन है, दे हेल्प इन ब्लड क्लॉटिंग. राइट? About blood clotting, how this happens, what are the reactions involved in blood clotting, we will study in the separate video. Here we are only studying in brief that what are the function of WBCs and platelets. Right? This is again important to know that if we talk about the blood cells, which we have said 45% of blood cells are present, out of the 45%, the 44% is of RBCs. Right? And 1% makes WBCs and platelets. Okay? So here we have studied about a brief description for class 10th about blood, and in the next part we are going to talk about the blood vessels.